Third video of the day. I am doing a lot of yapping today, so you better like and subscribe. Anyway, here's the Japan online qualifiers, the Dramatic Showdown tournament for the Battle Hour in LA. Yeah, let's get started. I don't want to yap all too much. We have Kali Remy, which I think I've seen Kali Remy on the leaderboards on PC, I believe, so I think he's a PC player as well. So we got Android 13 versus Trunks, point characters. I would like to talk about this first. Notice how Android 13 starts with 3 key bars and 2 skill points. Also, Android 13 could transform to a 7 DP character with 2 skill points. This is what makes Android 13 very, very powerful. He could transform to a 7 DP character almost immediately at the start of a match or when he spawns in. And that is kind of unfair, very unbalanced in that your 15 DP team is technically 17 DP. It will take about like 5 seconds for the transformation gauge to pop up, but you could transform immediately, and then technically you'll have a full key gauge. So right here, what Kali Remy could do could just burn through his entire key gauge, damage his Trunks a bit, and then just transform and have another full key gauge. So that would be insane. And that is why I said in the Italian Grand Finals, I would start with Android 13. Android 13, in my opinion, has the best starting point in the game. A close second would be Android 19 and Dr. Gero. They start with 4 key bars and 2 skill points as well. But since they can't transform, there's not much to it. And yup, Mia-Noa knows he lost a lot of meaningful health there, so he just stalls out and switches. Very, very good play. Very good play. He knows to maintain the health of his characters. Oh, they're gonna do this. The key blast loop. Let me see if I could. The quality is not the greatest. Okay, there you go. Sorry for the low quality, guys.
Yeah, already taking away so much of Dr. Gero's health. This is scary. He's got the install up. He can tag out now, but I mean, so much damage has already been done here, and Mia-Noa's gonna get a chance to do more. Yeah,
they're just gonna do this key blast loop.
Stop the bleeding.
Okay, and here we go.
I think they need to change that. I don't think you could keep the loop, but it shouldn't do that much damage, in my opinion. It is massive damage. It should start to scale really heavily. It shouldn't do more than 7,500 damage, which 7,500 is still a lot. But with these androids, especially with Android 13, if you do the full loop with a even 3 or 4 key bars, that's nearly 10k damage, and that's very meaningful damage. The way you could counter it is with a barrier, if your character has a barrier or explosive wave, and you could revenge counter it as well, which you'll see these players, they revenge counter it. But revenge countering is not safe, like I always say. So you're still giving up the engagement and taking a lot of damage. But at least with revenge countering, there is an opportunity for you to regain the to win back the engagement.
Maybe to combat some of this spark timing. Let's see though. There we go.
Terrible play by Mia-Noa. I don't know why he. Okay, that's why he's trying to use the Trunks exploit. That's why he knocked him back, even though he's at key disadvantage. He wants to force him into a Vanish War and then use the step-in thing that Trunks has, which I believe is an exploit. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be in the game, but since they're allowing it, it's technically not an exploit. They're allowing it, so it's whatever.
So we talked about though, Kali's the one that's been very on point with those setups.
Yeah, he really has. Like we've seen it multiple times throughout the bracket, honestly.
It's really strong here.
Good revenge counter by Mia-Noa because he does have explosive wave to keep himself safe. I did see that Mia-Noa has a 4-character team, so the fact that his Trunks is in red health is massively bad. I'm not sure if Kali is using a 5-character team, but at the highest level, you have to be using a 5-character team. If you're using a 4-character team, you have to have a character that is capable of finishing people off. Which Dr. Wheelo is capable of finishing people off, so let's see if he does it. He transforms with his Android 13 to be a 7 DP character, could deal with Dr. Wheelo very easily. And he has a full key gauge now. Yeah, the thing with Android 13 is his normal attacks are very odd. There is a slight pause in his normal attacks where people could get a perception off during that pause. or at least like whenever I played Android 13 in its transformed state, people have gotten a perception off on me, and it gets very annoying. So maybe that's their way of nerfing Android 13's transform state, because it's so easy to transform to him. But I hate that about Android 13. Or maybe I'm just trash. But good switch by Cali. Yep. Maybe this is why Mia Noah is just playing a 4-character team, because this is capable of finishing people off. Look at this. Look at how much damage this is doing. That was 16k, and then he reset him.
Oh no, okay.
Cali still cannot switch with Jiro. Mia Noah did a lot of meaningful damage to Jiro here. Okay, Cali was able to stall out and switch again. He switches back out to Android 13. Not the best idea, because Android 13 was not done recovering his health. He should have switched to a different character. Now Android 13 will be locked in for quite a while. I believe for like 35 seconds.
Oh my goodness, the follow-up attacks.
I believe it takes about 40 to 50 seconds to regenerate your full 10,000. And that was definitely not 40 to 50 seconds. But Cali will be able to switch out again soon. He does have a barrier, because he has 6 skill points. He uses Super Perception and Revenge counter. He should have used a barrier earlier, because he ended up using 3 skill points anyway. The barrier is 3 skill points and would have kept him a little safer.
Still hasn't built back that much health, to be honest.
That's right.
Mia Noah is playing this pretty well. He should be able to switch out his Trunks again soon.
Back up though with the tech, and now here we go.
Trunks has an explosive wave, so yep. Now his Trunks will be even healthier. So Mia Noah was able to make up for losing a lot of health with Trunks. Cali sets up his ultimate with a low sweep.
Let's find out. Yes.
Yeah, I think when you do a low sweep and then do a step in, it creates this weird thing where even if you vanish it, it'll still hit you. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe that's another exploit. This is why I really like the Italian Grand Finals. They played honorably. They did not do any exploits. They did not do anything very cheesy. It was just pure boxing and very strategic play, and very yeah. The Italian Grand Finals was good. As of right now with this Japanese Grand Finals, we're seeing some exploits happening, which it's being allowed, so I can't call it an exploit. It's being allowed. But like I said, I don't know if that Raccoon tech with the low sweep and then step in and then ultimate, making it basically unblockable, unvanishable. I don't know if that's an exploit. Very good play by Cali with the rolling hammer. Get his back and then use a super. Did a lot of damage to Wheelo.
Right now, dropping him down.
Yeah. I was saying in the Spain Grand Finals that one of the Grand Finalists needs to transform. And he had Gohan on his team, and he could have transformed with Gohan to get a 7 DP character. You could see how much damage Cali was able to do with a 7 DP character. But Mia Noah is going crazy with the Ki Blast loops. 17k damage is insane. Cali will be able to regenerate a lot of that, because he successfully got the switch off.
Man, this is close right now, man. Both these players are starting to get to a point where all their characters not looking as healthy as they once did.
Damn.
Look at this.
Damn.
Timing right here.
I feel like super countering giants is like weird. So the fact that Cali is super countering Dr. Wheelo here is really good. Mia Noah did not get the spacing right. He didn't get the spacing right again twice. And Cali was able to switch out. He gets the perception with Raccoon. I think that was a perception. He gets a super perception to stop the Z-Burst dash, which was really good. Damn. 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 Cali is really good. Cali is a really good player. I think we have a clear player. We know who's the better mechanical player here. Mia Noah just popped a Wild Sense. Really good awareness by Cali. He was able to see that. He's going to do the low sweep tech with Raccoon.
just the Grand Slash directly
Yep.
into it. The Android 13.
Yep.
Oh my.
You can't vanish it. I mean, he did. You could vanish it, but you're still gonna get hit.
Right here. Okay.
I am not sure why that
Time right
happens,
now.
Yeah, he
but I
did
think
tag
it's
out
because he
again.
low sweeps and then does a step in, and then yep, that's game right there. That was the win condition for Cali.
Get it in time.
Mia Noah has to kick down a bunch of characters. He probably cannot. His Trunks is not the healthiest. That's medium health.
Hitting the Grand Slash, confirming
There is still a lot of time. Cali is gonna stall out his sparking mode.
biggest single damage
We're
output
getting
on the bench.
PTSD from the French Grand Finals because this is Dr. Giro being able to do this.
Now looking rough.
If this was any other character, they would not have been able to do that much dashing.
His stride right now.
Yeah, Cali is flexing his super counter skills.
You know,
Cali needs to switch here.
does get
Yep,
countered.
he's gonna work on a switch here.
Brakes get put on for a moment. Yeah, to the skies we go.
Good vertical
Ascension
movement.
to the tag, bringing his own Android
Mia Noah
13.
brings in his Dr. Wheelo against the 7 DP character. Not a good matchup here, but Mia Noah does not have many characters left. He's forced to deal with this.
Oh, okay.
Good barrier, very good barrier.
Explosive wave to just
I would not have thought to do that, so extremely good barrier by Mia Noah.
Cali Remy. Oh, getting lit up right now.
Damn, dude, Cali is insane with the super countering.
Counters again, Cali Remy.
Like, almost every time consistently.
We still need to see the US players play. We need to see US East and West,
Yeah, that's it.
but
Finds a way to tag
I think the
out.
Japanese and Italian players, I think Cali versus the Italian winner would be interesting. Both of them are crazy at super countering.
Doing
Look at
basic
this.
chain into vanish follow-up. He's getting some good damage for it.
Good switch by Mia Noah, and look how much health his Trunks was able to regain. So Mia Noah is doing a very good job of getting Trunks back to full health. Or not full health, but to a healthier state. Because remember, in the beginning of the game, in the beginning of the match, Mia Noah was in red health with Trunks. So Mia Noah did a very good job of bringing his Trunks back to a healthy state. And he could probably do it again very soon. If he stalls out here a little bit, he'd be able to switch and get his Trunks back to a pretty healthy state. Switch here, disengage and switch.
By the way, damage
Nope.
racking up here. Yeah, you had to
Yep.
find that super counter timing.
This is why I would have disengaged and switch.
Timing on
If he wins this mini game, he could switch. Nope.
Mia Noah's clean, but they're gonna be able to
I mean,
lock away, get a couple of follow-up attacks.
I guess
Last minute.
Mia Noah is forced to do this because I don't know if Cali has a 5-man team, but since Mia Noah lost a character, and if Cali has a 5-man team, Mia Noah has to do something. He has to get damage off. So I don't blame him for not switching. But had he been managing his characters better from the beginning, he wouldn't have lost a character.
Repeat here. We're bringing in Dr. Wheelo back in.
Oh wait, did he go for?
Is this gonna hit?
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, that's
He went
gonna
for
hit.
instant Spark, and he's gonna eat a ton of damage for it.
Yeah, you got the spark off,
But
definitely
Raccoon,
free.
being in sparking mode will counter giant character, so good play by Cali Remy.
Back and this
Since he has his back, this will hit and do a lot of damage. It's probably going to... will it finish Dr. Wheelo? Almost finish.
he's still alive though.
Basically a useless character from here. Yeah, Cali Remy won the game a long time ago, but this is just an extra nail in the coffin.
Now, does so.
Very good plays by Cali Remy.
There it is.
Mia Noah is just trying to cheese his way
Decider right there.
to the win, but it's not winning. Cali Remy is doing a very good job of stopping that. Mia Noah is just trying to use the Key Blast loop along with the step-in mechanic. But as strong as those two things are, Cali Remy is out-strategizing him. And, yep.
Set point, tournament point.
That grab.
Let's skip to match 2.
That game.
They were doing a lot of
You're
yapping
in town.
in this Japanese tournament.
With the big box.
Like Jack, and like you know, again, it's always nice to have
Okay,
sense, but you
let's go
gain,
back.
so it won't connect. But
Sorry, I am not doing a good job of skipping around.
Giants, it's a rush attack.
And they didn't show us the intro, so whatever.
The rest of the cast, it's always nice. To
Again,
have that.
look at how much
Honestly,
more
they're
resources
actually
Android
well
13
having
has
them
than
on
Trunks.
ball is nice.
The androids are so
Never
OP. I hope they
guaranteed.
change
Wait,
that.
these guys are so good
There
with
is no reason for them to have this many resources in the beginning.
So I said, ooh, that
And
one
yep,
looked like it was
he just
off.
tries to burn through his key, and then he just transforms immediately. And he's able to gain all his key back.
Cali Remy.
It's crazy that Android 13 could just transform almost immediately. To balance that, they should give him negative skill points. Like, it's just crazy. It's too powerful. It's too strong.
Gonna stop being built up as he gets smashed away himself.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Being built up as he gets smashed away himself.
Look at this glitch. I hate when this happens. I don't know what really causes that glitch. I think it happens most times when they switch a character out and you get into a Vanish War. Or a follow, like a follow-up after a super counter, and then they switch. I'm not sure what really causes that, but sometimes the Vanish War gets messed up like that.
Oh my goodness, the headshots and then dodging on the counter attempt.
Mia Noah is doing good damage to Android 13 here.
Big sequence for Mia Noah.
This is going to be massive damage. You cannot do anything. He has Callie's back here. Oh, he has a barrier though. I forgot about that. So good barrier by Callie, but he gets opened up again. Revenge counter. Revenge counter is not safe. He gets back the engagement and is able to switch immediately. Very good play by Callie. Extremely fast reactions. Mia Noah is not watching for the grabs. Once you're going up against Android 19 and 20, you have to watch for the grabs. There's no excuse to why you don't deflect the grab. Deflecting grabs in this game is very easy. Again, no reason. Good super counters. Great super counters by Mia Noah. Mia Noah said, "Shut your mouth, Alan. I am the better mechanical player than you. Who cares if I don't watch for the grabs? I have great super counters." And he gets the switch off. That was great. Mia Noah doing meaningful damage to Dr. Gero here. Great super perception. Good transformation. Trunks is rather healthy. And Callie will switch soon. That'll create some downtime to help Trunks be able to switch out sooner. But maybe Callie's not going to switch. He just engages with Trunks. Nope. Yep. And this is extra downtime for Mia Noah to be able to switch soon. Yep. And there's the step-in cheese. Yep, Callie is just like, I'm just going to super counter so you can't do that to me. Callie is able to switch soon. Yup. This is crazy. Trunks is way too strong. You cannot challenge Trunks to a Vanish War. Probably not the best switch by Callie because Dr. Gero was not done regenerating his health. I'm not sure what other characters Callie has. Android 13 is 5, Raccoon is 3, Gero is 4. He probably has Buff Roshi and Hercule. He should have switched in his Buff Roshi or whoever he has as his 2 DP character, because look at this. Look at this. Yep. Very bad switch by Callie. Very bad switch. Ooh, now Android 13 comes in with low health as well. Yeah, had he switched in whoever his 2 DP character is, he probably could have survived whatever Mia Noah was throwing at him. If it's Buff Roshi has 2 skill points. He could have revenge countered that Ki Blast loop with Buff Roshi, but yeah, big mistake on Callie's part with the switch. You have to be, the character that you switch into is extremely important. Choosing who to switch into is very important. And you can see the price that Callie is paying for switching into a bad character. Not a bad character, but it's just that Dr. Gero had so much more health that he could have regenerated. And now Mia Noah has made it into a 4v3. I'm not sure who Callie Remy has. We'll find out very soon. It could be another 3 DP character, so it could be a 4v4 here. But like I said, at the highest level, you should have a 5 character team. Having a 2 DP character plus Hercule is better than having a 3 DP character, in my opinion. I'm curious to see who else is on Callie's team. It's still not too late. Remember, Mia Noah has... Oh, really good barrier by Mia Noah. Extremely good barrier. I keep forgetting about the barrier. So Mia Noah is doing a very good job of avoiding those ultimates. But yeah, it's still not too late for Callie Remy, because if he has a 5 character team, that's still 3v4. If he downs someone, that would make them equal in character advantage if Callie has a 5 character team, like I keep saying. So I'm very curious to see. Damn, Callie is crazy with the super counters. He's not letting Trunks do the step in cheese.
He's found a setup to go straight into that ultimate blast, and it's been so effective. We might see it again on this Popovich. Mia Noah is trying to stay elusive. Here it comes. Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Always. The grand slash setups.
You can't vanish this. It's going to hit no matter what.
I mean, yeah, this is hit
Yeah.
every time.
Really is, and this is about 18k.
It's very crazy. I'm not sure why that works that way. Like I keep saying, I'm pretty sure that's kind of like an exploit.
And honestly,
But
Cali Remy's gonna find
like I said earlier, technically not an exploit since they're allowing it in a tournament. It's allowed, so it's technically a tech. Very good vanish on the Wild Sense. Wild Sense is, I don't know if that Wild Sense is normally vanishable, but if you get a Gut Punch Perception, bait out the Wild Sense becomes very easy to vanish.
Now, like if I'm able to get rid of this Raccoon or get him very low with this Android.
Very good super counter by Cali. I'm not sure if that gave him key advantage anyway, so Mia Noah dropped the ball on that Vanish War. He allowed Cali to go into sparking mode.
Here we go. Oh, he
Very
went
predictable
setup.
with the heavy attacks.
This is. I'm not sure here. I don't know if he's
Will it hit?
free or not.
I think he's fine.
It hits. But Mia Noah is still not dead here. He has a... No. He doesn't need to use Wild Sense. Yep, he has Buff Roshi and Hercule. Which, if he switched into Buff Roshi that one engagement as opposed to Dr. Gero, I think he would have been in a much better situation. But we all make mistakes. These guys are probably feeling the pressure from the tournament. I know for a fact if I were competing in this, I would be dropping the ball several times. I'm only giving you guys this analysis to help you improve your gameplay.
Find the perfect timing on the strike, and now we're going into the Vanish Wall. Chunks, always a bad idea. Here's the Super Dash follow-up.
No matter what I have to say or what criticism I have to give, anybody who makes it to the grand finals of these tournaments are at least decent players, in my opinion.
When some of his characters are already being down.
They may not be the best players all the time, but they're at least decent.
Down to his last life bar. Oh man.
And this should be game. This should be the win condition. Yep, Mia Noah should win the game from here. There is no way Cali Remy is able to come back with just Roshi.
There on Raccoon. Okay, let's see here.
And I think Cali Remy, his mistake that led up to all of this was switching in Jiro as opposed to Master Roshi. Since he made that mistake, he should have realized that it was a massive mistake and just took advantage of Jiro's ability to just stall out and just Dragon Dashed everywhere and just stall out until you can switch again. But I don't know if he wanted to give everybody PTSD from the French Grand Finals.
Right. And now just trying to stall for time here, just trying to out.
Mia Noah stalling out Cali Remy's sparking mode. Doing an extremely good job of stalling it out. Cali catches him. At the very least, Cali has massive key advantage over the jacked and stacked Spopovich.
Reception strike.
Good switch by Mia Noah. Ooh, this is a risky switch.
Not out of this just yet.
But even then, it doesn't really matter. It's probably GG from here. He could literally, Mia Noah could literally lose Android 13 and it won't matter.
For Cali Remy here. Nice timing.
Yeah, Cali Remy, he gets the same issue as me. The reason why he's getting that grab animation is because since Roshi, he cannot fly, he slowly descends. His charge animation comes out a little more slowly. And since he's probably playing on classic controls, he's trying to input a Z-Burst dash. But since there is that small delay for the charge to come out, the way the game processes the inputs is a little weird. So he's instead grabbing in place instead of getting the Z-Burst dash input because there is a delay there from his slow descent in the air. So if you're going to do a Z-Burst dash with Master Roshi and you're playing on classic controls, you have to let the charge animation come out a little bit and then Z-Burst dash. Which is one of the reasons why I don't like playing Master Roshi. But he's so strong because he comes out with 2 skill points and he has False Courage and he comes out with 3 key bars. He's just a better character to play if you want to be competitive. But if you're playing on classic controls, it's a pain in the ass. You have to play him a little more slowly. He's a very clunky character. Okay, Mia Noah wins the second match. Very good plays by Mia Noah. He adapted very well from that first game. It's a 4v5, so respect to Mia Noah for being able to overcome that character advantage. I still think it's way better if you play a 5-character team. Mia Noah is It shows Mia Noah's skill for being able to overcome that character advantage.
What a turnaround. Good spin. Let's get it.
Well, Mia Noah is the slightly more cheesy player with the Ki Blast loops. But hey, it's a part of the game. The Ki Blast loops and the Chunk step in tech. And Dr. Wheelo.
Finds the face as well. Gets to the back. Nice dodge.
I'm going to be a little biased. I'm not a real commentator, so I will be biased. I'm hoping that Cali wins this game, that he wins the grand finals. Like I said, I have not watched this yet, so this is a live reaction. The reason why I want Cali to win is I really want to see Japan go up against Italy. Cali's a very good player. I want to see him go up against the Italian finalist. Good zoning by Cali. Very good zoning. He was able to do massive, meaningful damage to Mia Noah's Android 13. Cali switches out his Android 13, and the next time his Android 13 comes back out, he will be near full health.
11K Raccoon bleeding right now.
Mia Noah could make up for that gap that was created. Oh, never mind. He does not. But he did do quite meaningful damage to Raccoon. Insane. Okay. He's not going to be able to do it again, huh?
Go, man.
Yep, Cali Remy knows how to deal with giant characters as a low DP character. You need to take advantage of your dash attacks. Your short dash attack and your Z-burst dash attacks. It will break through super armor. So Cali knows how to deal with giant characters. I'm very surprised. There are some players in these online qualifiers who do not know how to deal with giant characters. And at the highest level of gameplay, there is no excuse to why you don't know how to deal with giant characters with lower DP characters. Even if you know how to deal with giant characters with lower DP characters, you should still use a 7 DP character because they just do that much more damage. With low DP characters, even if you break through their super armor, the amount of tankiness that giants have is insane. You have to combo them over and over with low DP characters, and they'll just switch them out. So that's why that's why it's better to just use a 7 DP character. That way you could get really meaningful damage off on the giants before they could switch. Good switch by Cali. Mia Noah did a lot of damage to Raccoon. Dr. Gero is quite healthy, so that's a good thing. False Courage is up. Good super perception. Here comes the Ki Blast spam into a grab. A little obvious with the grab. Ooh, the False Courage is kind of countering the Trunk step in tech. Especially since Dr. Gero's False Courage lasts for 15 seconds. But he does get a damage debuff and a Ki Blast debuff. So, damage debuff in general. Cali's trying to grab. I think Cali's getting a little greedy with the grabs. It's a little too obvious in my opinion. Unless Mia Noah's going to fall for it. I don't think Mia Noah's going to fall for it. So I wouldn't go for the grabs if I were Cali. That was very close. Oh my god, that was good. That was good. He avoided the Ki Blast loop. Now Cali's Android 13 could eat the Ki Blast loop if he needs to. I would transform it with Cali. If I were Cali, I would transform. That way I could get a barrier. The barrier will stop the Ki Blast loops just in case. Now I wouldn't transform though because he took a lot of damage. I would just switch out. I would work towards switching with Android 13. And then I would transform with him later. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what he does. Next time Android 13 comes out, I would transform with him because we need a 7 DP character to beat the giant, and he has a barrier to deal with the Ki Blast loops. Good perception. Really good perception again. Mia Noah has a full key gauge.
Might have a harder time though setting up that
good instant sparking
on the giants though. Yeah. Probably just gonna have to find a different way to land that ultimate. Here we go. This could be it.
Yeah, we have seen him.
Mia Noah doesn't have a barrier, so Cali could take his back and use an ultimate.
Alright, now that we're in a Vanish War, might avoid the sparking. Actually tag down Dr. Gero.
Yeah, they were facing each other. I don't agree with that super. When you guys are facing each other, it's easy to block supers, even if you knock them back. You have to get a hard knockdown, and knockback is not a hard knockdown. Good revenge counter by Miyanoa. Miyanoa just used Wild Sense. Let's see if Cali counters it. I think he used Wild Sense. Yep, he counters it. Nice. But he does not follow up because they are high up in the sky. The angle could get a little weird when you guys are at the top of the stage. Because you saw when he vanished that Wild Sense, it was a weird angle. I don't know if he was able to punish it. But man, Cali, okay, this is going to be a risky transformation. Because if you're locked in with Dr. Wheelo, even if you're a 7 DP character, you could still take a lot of damage. But at the very least, Android 13 does regain some health. If he gets hit by this, this is going to be bad. Yep, that did a lot of damage. Okay, Cali Remy is really capitalizing on this. Oh, let's see if this hits. Oh, no barrier, dude. Cali Remy should be aware of when Miyanoa could use a barrier, but maybe he did that on purpose to drain his skill points so he doesn't have an instant sparking. So that I agree with that play. I was gonna say maybe not a good play, but Cali, since he had sparking, he had the resources to try and bait out a barrier out of Dr. Wheelo. Not bait it out. Dr. Wheelo had to use a barrier, and Cali Remy had enough ki to do another one. So yeah, lots of damage. He did what he needed to do with Android 13. Switch him out. He's going to be healthier next time he comes out. And now here comes a good matchup. Dr. Gero could counter Trunks' step in tech with his prolonged false courage. So Cali Remy is doing a good job of switching in the characters he needs against Miyanoa's characters. He's doing a good job of choosing his matchups. Very good job. Yep, you see how the step-in is not working because Dr. Gero's false courage, his super armor. And Dr. Gero specifically is very good because it lasts for a long time. It lasts for 15 seconds, like I said. And now he's forced to switch out Trunks. Dr. Wheelo is a good matchup against Dr. Gero. But Dr. Wheelo, I don't think, was done regenerating all his health, so that was a risk on Miyanoa's part.
He can step in and get through. It doesn't matter because of the super armor.
Okay, brings out Recoome. I don't think Android 13 is done recovering his health, so might as well bring in Recoome. Recoome could deal with Giants a little, not that badly, especially since he goes into instant sparking, so really good matchup idea. And he could finish. So good thing he didn't risk bringing in Android 13 and taking even more damage with Android 13. That Dr. Wheelo is basically useless. I would bring in Android 13 now on a 2 DP character. Especially since Recoome's not going to have resources after this ultimate, and Spopovich is still locked in. Even though he's a 2 DP character and can switch very quickly, that was a great play since Spopovich is locked in. Yep. And that was a very good ultimate. Very good play by Cali Remy. Yep. Forced him into a Vanish War. Punish him after this. Wow, Miyanoa had the spacing for a perception there. Cali should have been blocked. He should have blocked that revenge counter. But hey, sometimes it's odd. Sometimes we can't block revenge counters. It's weird. But Miyanoa got that good spacing there. I would dare to say that he got a little lucky there. He got lucky there because I'd say 20% of times I'm able to get a perception off, but the other 80% I will get punished. So Miyanoa got a little lucky there. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on that luck. Both of them switch out. Oh wait, they didn't switch out. Miyanoa just vanished. Oh, False Courage could also counter the Ki Blast loop because you have super armor on that. I just thought of that. I just noticed it. Wow. Okay. That's another way to counter it. I've been telling people to just use a barrier, explosive wave, and revenge countering, but Dr. Gero's False Courage could counter it, along with anybody's False Courage, but Dr. Gero's probably best because his lasts for 15 seconds. Wait, actually, they set up the Ki Blast loops with a Gut Punch, so Gut Punches will go through False Courage, so that's a little different. Never mind. But they can't get you into the Ki Blast loop with a raw Ki Blast, so there's that. And setting up the Gut Punch could be a little harder with super armor. So I'd say False Courage is a soft counter to the Ki Blast loops. But to counter it, you'd need a barrier and an explosive wave. That would be the best counter. But False Courage would be a soft counter. As we can see, he's using False Courage to avoid the raw Ki Blast loops. because he could still catch them without using the gut punch to set it up.
Oh, 13 gonna take some damage. Oh, he's going for it. Okay, fakes him out there. You see, we've seen that a lot as well in high-level play. Players like to just barely go into spark mode and then stop and see what the opponent does.
Mia Noah has the key advantage. He should win this and then switch out. Oh no, he chokes the Vanish War.
He would get the Raccoon out. Oh.
He's getting pressured by the key blasts. No, why don't you switch? Switch. Oh my god. Giving me a heart attack here.
Just barely alive. The Android 13 lives to fight another day.
That could have been really bad for Mia Noah. That was bad in general because he's in red health. And Dr. Wheelo here could get in red health. But this is still anyone's game. One more charged smash attack. And Android 13 is done for. Oh no.
He doesn't have time to tag out, really. He's about to get there, but
it's still Cali Remy's game right now because it's 4v4. But there's 1 more minute. Someone has to do a lot of damage. I think Cali Remy is still in the health lead, so Mia Noah has to be the one trying his best to engage and do as much damage as he can. He needs to bring back in his Trunks. His Trunks has been on the back burner for a long time, and his Trunks is his most damaging character, along with his Dr. Wheelo. But Dr. Wheelo just took a bunch of damage. He will take a while to regenerate. So the most efficient play would be to bring in his Trunks. Unless his Trunks got downed. I don't think his Trunks got downed. He needs to bring in his Trunks. There's under 30 seconds.
Again, buffing up the defense. He's trying to hold on to as much life as he can here.
13.
Android 13 could be good too with the key blast loops, but yeah. This should be Cali Remy's game. Yep, that was the nail in the coffin with the switch. Cali Remy doesn't even need to touch his controller anymore. He won the game.
This is for the qualifier.
This is so important right now, and again, the world said spent. Who got it?
Yep.
Cali Remy gonna take it here.
I don't think his Trunks was down. He should have switched in his Trunks when there was a minute left. Congratulations to Cali Remy. Cali Remy is a very good player, as we saw. His super counter game was on point. The Italian finalists super countering game was on point as well. So if they do meet at the Battle Hour Grand Finals in LA, I am very excited to see that. Damn, 3 videos today, just talking. I did like 2 hours of just talking and talking. So like and subscribe for my yapping. And yeah, I'm very excited to see the US East and US West. I'm most excited for US East because I'm in the East Coast, and had I not been too late to sign up because I didn't know the registration would fill up that quickly, they won't let me in. I asked like 3 times, hey, please let me in, please let me in. And they're like, nope, you have to wait to see if someone drops out. If someone does drop out, we'll let you in. But yeah, I'm excited to see US East the most. I do think US will be the most competitive in my opinion. When I'm playing, I'm in the US, of course. And when I'm playing on ranked matches, I come across some very, very good players. But then again, there are a lot of really good players who just didn't sign up for the tournament. Me, for example, right? I'm a really good player who didn't sign up, right? Right, guys? I'm so excited to see US East and see who wins US East and determine whether or not I could have stood a chance against him. So yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe. Have a good day, you guys. Thanks for watching.